No, I do it all. It's a one-stop shop. Chief cook and bottle washer. Well, I'm very happy. It's time for Santa Clarita's Unsung Hero on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, as we recognize someone who works to help other people without expecting anything in return except maybe a simple thank you. It's our series of special features for the radio and for our website. But wait, there's more, our YouTube channel, proudly brought to you by our friends at Mercedes-Benz of Valencia. Our KHTS Unsung Hero is our good friend, all-around nice guy, Gary Choppe. He's an award-winning photographer and marketing, advertising, and PR pro, past president of the SCV Chamber of Commerce, and in January 2013, he founded his latest company, Choppe Event Management. But in his other life as a Santa Clarita Unsung Hero, Gary helps families in need as a board vice president with Family Promise and promotes local arts as vice chair of the City of Santa Clarita's Arts Commission. This is why he's our latest KHTS Santa Clarita Unsung Hero. Gary, always a pleasure to have you here. Thanks for joining us in the studio this morning.
Good morning, George. A pleasure being here. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, we go back a little ways,
We do.
And the personal invite, I hope you got it. It was engraved, right?
It was.
Good. Yes, put a lot of time and effort into that.
You did.
Now, before we talk about Family Promise and the Arts Council, let's find a little more about you. You've lived in the Santa Clarita Valley for almost 50 years now, really?
Like a long time.
Let's just say a long time. And you are no worse for wear for it, sir. You could hardly believe if anybody could see Gary in person. You would say, 49 maybe. Your parents are both educators. And now, what did you get from them about helping others?
Well, we moved out here, like you said, George, in like the early 60s. And my dad was a school principal. My mom was a teacher. And they moved out here to open some of the first schools in the area. And I really got a lot of their, I think, leadership, their commitment to the community and community involvement.
And that's especially if they're coming out to help set up the schools. That is very much a something from the heart and not necessarily something that you're looking to. I mean, that's really incredible. I did not know that. And I thought I knew a lot about you, Gary. You hide things from me. But let's talk a little bit here, because you graduated with honors from Canyon High, 1978.
Can you believe that?
Go Cowboys.
Yes.
Now, about your college studies, tell me a little bit about that, but what attracted you to photography as a career?
And, I started actually at Sierra Vista in yearbook. And then I moved on to Canyon High School, and I worked at yearbook as an editor. And just really got a love for that kind of photography as far as an artistic outlet to express myself.
Well, that's and the way it tells a story in a way that no other medium can. All in that one shot, that's what I've always loved about photography, but never had the eye for it like someone like you. Now, 1983, big year for you, college graduation, marriage, and opening your first business. Tell me a little bit about that.
Right. Kind of all happened at the same time. I graduated from Brooks Institute of Photography in Santa Barbara, got married. My mom actually happened to be out here. We used to have a Newberry's department store. It's where Food for Less is. And there used to be a photography shop in there, and she happened to be in there one day, and they were selling it. I bought it, went in there, and started my first studio.
Well, there you go. That's terrific. Now, along the way, you and your wife raised 3 sons.
Right.
That's amazing. So are they, any of them artistically inclined, or?
Well, they all are. One's mechanically inclined. He works for BMW down in Glendale.
Okay.
As a service tech. I have one that's actually in the Army right now, and he is stationed in Colorado Springs, and he's on maneuvers in 29 Palms and might be deployed to Afghanistan for a second deployment, and one's in Missouri. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's terrific. On the nonprofit side, along with being past president of the Chamber of Commerce, you've been on the board of the SCV Historical Society and the Child and Family Development Center. Tell me a little bit about how you got involved in those.
Actually, the Chamber was kind of my first introduction. We actually had a Canyon Country Chamber of Commerce at one time out here, and then we had the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber, and I got involved in both of those organizations, and specifically working in the event and fundraising kind of area.
Now, let's talk a little bit about your work with Family Promise. So what compelled you to get involved, and tell us what you do as the board vice president?
Sure. Family Promise is a great organization that helps displaced families out in Santa Clarita. We have a resource center in Canyon Country and currently have about 3 or 4 families that are going through the program. My part is in the fundraising area. We just had a Box City over at Bridgeport Park, and had over 400 people show up, and we had our best year ever. And people came out, slept overnight in boxes, and we raised about $50,000.
That's terrific. Now, along with that, what else can people maybe who are tuning in to hear you right now, what can they do to help Family Promise?
Well, I mean, you can go up on their website. You can look at them, take a look at their organization. People donate clothes and things of that nature, or support monetarily. As far as all the funding we raise go back to the families that go through the program.
And what, as vice chair, because the City Arts Commission, like you said, you keep very busy. What's on your agenda to promote local arts and events?
Oh my gosh, it's a fairly new commission, and we really are an advocate for the arts in Santa Clarita. We look at various art projects that go out here, such as the Roundabout, the infamous Roundabout down in Newhall. We also
People are going to love that, by the way.
Well, we're out for a survey, so we're getting some community input at this time. And we also work with other art groups to help promote them. We're going to launch a new website to a one-stop location people can go for entertainment.
Well, that's perfect. Now, one other thing really quickly. What's the most rewarding thing about what you do for nonprofits outside of running your own business?
I think it's really a matter of working with the people in the nonprofits, all the committee members that are so dedicated, all the volunteers. You have so many people that put in so many hours to do good things for the Valley.
That's terrific. Thanks so much, Gary, for being with us as Santa Clarita's unsung hero. All of us here at KHTS proud to join Mercedes-Benz of Valencia in recognizing you for the good things you do behind the scenes of Santa Clarita. We also have, this will be on a podcast, our hometownstation.com website, on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/KHTSAM. We'll also have an online feature in our news section of Hometown Station. Gary, thanks so much. Always a pleasure to have you dropping by.
Thank you, George.
All right, time is 9:46. We'll be back with traffic after this.